I'm currently making my ALU, but I've encountered a lot of problems. So the first one was where I was programming my PGA and realized that the pins were enough. There was about 27 pins I can use, but I needed around like 30. So I was like, okay, what should I do? So I went on Gowan. I was searching through preferences and I found a preference for the connecting the pins, and I could uncheck JTAG. So I unchecked the JTAG pins so that it would treat the JTAG pins as GPIO. So, okay, now this is better, right? Now I have 30 pins, and I can connect it all. I connected on, programmed my FPGA, and then I was like, okay, let me scan it for a second. I scanned it, but it didn't work. I was like, oh shoot, what did I do? I wanted ChatGPT. I asked ChatGPT how would I solve this, and ChatGPT said that what I did was I locked the JTAG, so I couldn't program into my FPGA anymore. I was like, uh-oh. And then JTAG said, and then ChatGPT said that if I held down the reset button, I could technically like stall it so that I could program it. So I did that, and it actually worked. I tried it again, it worked. I was like, okay, now all I have to do is press that button when I'm loading it. But I still didn't want it to lock, so I unchecked the JTAG pin again. I was like, and then I was trying to find other ways to fix this problem. In the end, I realized, okay, I have to multiplex the output data bus, even though I didn't want to, but I had to. But so in the end, I multiplexed it. I loaded it in. It wasn't locked. It was fine. Whew! Problem solved. Time to connect all my stuff now. I was on my floor planner, like connecting stuff, connecting like the pins to the pins. And I was like, okay, time to change the voltage for pins from 1.8 volts to 5 volts. Pressed it. I was like, wait. I was looking. Wait, where's 5 volts? Oh. Okay, so I found the FPGA is powered by 3.3 volts. And that is enough to power a TTL chip. And if I input a 5 volt to it, it'll burn. I'll burn the FPGA. So I was like, oh my god, why are there so many problems? Alright, so what do I should do? What I'm going to do is the input is easy to solve. I'm going to connect the voltage divider. And I haven't done that yet, but I will. But the output is the hard part, since I have to change the 3.3 volts to 5 volts. I have to up it. So it's like, okay, first off, let me search online for a little bit. I was like, the obvious answer is the transistor, right? So I'm like, okay, I'll connect a transistor to each of the pins and then make it higher or go up. This isn't that hard, right? And I realized, wait a second, if I connect one NPN transistor, it flips it, inverts it. So that won't work, I have to connect two. But I want two because I need like 18 transistors. I have to connect 18 transistors. I don't want to do that. So I'm like, okay, it's PNP. But PNP doesn't work either. So I was online searching a little more until I found this. It said that TTL chip's input range for a high is from 2 to 5. Not from 3 to 5, unlike a 74HC, a CMOS 74 chip. But a TTL 74 chip is actually, the high is from 2 to 5. I was like, thank God. So now, what I have to do is connect the output to the 74HC LS chip, and it should work. So yeah, so this is so far a bunch of problems I had so far while trying to make my ALU. If you have any ideas, please comment down below. I'll be so grateful.